Uh-oh, we are live. Hey, people, what's going on? It's your boy, Coach Jack Daniels at the Boxers Trends Channel. And man, I just had to come. Yeah, there you go. I just had to come on, man. You know what I mean? I've been trying to fluctuate with how I do my podcast, how I deliver. Right, I got a couple of options that I learned to um, work with on my podcast. Right, so but today I decided I got to show my face because this weekend, from Friday to Saturday for sure, man, they got boxing. You know what I mean? And it's the type of boxing that we all anticipate, wanting to see, right? Like um, we have a main event featuring. No, let's go through the undercard first, but then we'll get to the main event. We have the undercard featuring Shakur Stevenson, you know what I mean, versus William the Pater. Man, look here, that's going to be an excellent fight simply because both of them dudes can box. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure we all have uh, uh, different fighters that we like more than the other, right? But I just want to say in this particular case, right, you got two excellent boxers, right? Both of them are undefeated, right? And as Michael Buffett puts it, somebody's O has definitely got to go, right? This fight is one of those fights, right? That they had to put in a lot of energy to get this fight made because Shakur Stevenson, right? You know what I'm saying? With all the aforementioned thoughts that he has about any opponent that he comes in contact with, right? He always got something to do a ones up. I call it right, a ones up. He always has something to say that is just one above whoever his opponent is, right? In the sense that he is the better boxer, right? And he's kind of like, you know what I mean? He has made that particular ideology, you know what I'm saying, um, manifests itself in the sense that he's been corrected in that because he's undefeated, right? But in like mindedness, looking at uh, William Zapata is 33 and 0. You know what I mean? And uh, he also is undefeated as we know. But here's the deal, right? These cats are the type that they don't. I mean, nobody wants to lose. You know, what I mean, let's be perfectly clear about that, right? But when you get to the point where you have established yourself in the game, right, and you have did that by going undefeated, right? You know what I mean? It takes on a different animal. You know, a different approach to things in the psychological and in the physical sense when you get to the point where you like as a payment 33 and old, right? You have to put, man, look here, that ain't no easy task by no stretch of the imagination to get in a position where you don't whoop 33 people, right? You know what I mean? And are actually undefeated, right? I mean, it's safe to say, right, that the Vader really think he gonna whoop. He think he really gonna whoop a score season, right? And I'm kind of like neutral on this, whether you're with or not, right? I'm kind of like leaning a little bit towards Williams Pater, right? Because Williams Pater is a different style of boxer when it comes to the way that he approaches the sport, the way that he approaches his tack, right? You know what I mean? He's constantly moving forward, right? And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a difficult approach to take, right? Because you constantly moving forward, you putting yourself in a position to get socked, you know what I mean? Pop, right? And you know what I mean? And unless you got immaculate defense, right, man, that ain't a good place to be. Fighting somebody like Shakur Stevenson, you know what I mean? Because Shakur Stevenson is the type that, you know what I'm saying, works his magic on the slip and move approach, right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna get out the way so you can't hit me. I'm gonna do whatever's necessary, right, to put myself in the position where I stop you, right, and I'm gonna get out the way before you swing and stop me. You know, actually, you know, that school of thought is the same school of thought that I boxed under, right? Folk like butterfly thing like the uh, slip and move, don't get hit, and do all the punching. You know what I'm saying? And but I will say this: in order for you to really get to a point, as is Score Stevenson, where Score Stevenson is 23 wins, 11 by knockout, right? Undefeated, no losses, never been stopped, no draws, right? You have to put in some work, right? You have to be in a position where um, your your um, skill set, right? Your work regimen, right, has to be consistent with being in a position where you constantly moving or you constantly working to the point where you can do whatever you need to do in the ring. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is work your body in a position where you callous. You hear me? The word is callous, right? You'll win, right? To the point where you can get in there and do that, comfortably, right? Without burning out of gas, running out of gas, right? And that's the nature of a good boxer, man. You know what I'm saying? To be in shape, right? You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring this cat up because hey, look, we just saw, what was that? June June 12th, June 12th, uh, Madison Square Garden, right? Devin Haney uh, put on a extra display of boxing. I'm gonna get back to scoring them, but I gotta make mention of this extra uh, display of boxing when he fought Jose Ramirez, right? In the sense that he was on his motorbike for 12 rounds. He was actually moving for 12 hours. And you can't do that, man. I'm telling you, you can't do that unless you got some wind. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you have challenged your body to be in a physical condition to be able to move for 12 rounds. Move for 12 rounds, man. And man, anybody can't do that. The average Joe with even with a pair of 8 ounce gloves, is not going to get in the ring and be efficient for 2 rounds. Man, look, man, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of tenacity, right, to be in a position where you have trained your body, man. You have trained your body to respond according to what you want it to do in the ring. You know what I mean? So, contrary to the fact that how people may perceive Devin Haney, contrary to the fact that how people may perceive Shakur Stevenson and all those dudes that get in the ring and can push that button to the point where they can do exactly what they want to, right? What I mean by that is they don't run out of man. Here's a perfect example. Who was the master that Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. could get in the ring and box for 12 rounds, right? And not get tired. No, not get tired. If memory serves me correct, I've never seen a Floyd Mayweather Jr. run out of gas. You know what I mean? Because that was his thing. You know what I mean? He put his body in position where it didn't run out of gas. You know what I mean? And that's saying a lot, man. You know, shout out to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and every boxer that loves the sport to such a degree where he's not going to put himself in the position to where he's going to run out of gas. Man, that's embarrassing. You know what I mean? If you really, you know what I'm saying, shooting and searching for greatness, as is the case with Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? You're going to train your body. You're going to train your body to respond accordingly. You know what I mean? And that's one of the great things about boxing, man. But I kind of got a little off track when I went in and related this story to Devin the Dream Haney. But Devin the Dream Haney is a primary example of what great boxers do to stay in shape, to get in shape, and be in shape when they get in the ring, man. You know what I mean? Contrary to the fact that whether we like them or not, man, if a person can get in the ring and box for 12 rounds, sticking and moving, right? Offense and defense, being uh, uh, I want to use the word perfect because you're not going to get perfect in boxing, right? And contrary to what you might Shout out to my man, long time no see, brother. Bruce Gas Jazz, no, excuse me, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Shout out to my man in the house. But those cats that can get in the ring and go for 12 rounds, whether it's on their feet, sticking and moving, or whatever it is they do, if they get in the ring and be efficient for 12 to 10 rounds, 10 rounds, let's say, man, they have put their body in a position where it is conditioned to be able to do these things and not around the gas. That's what the eight. I'm gonna revert back to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the best I've ever seen that do that when it comes to boxing and not running out of gas. But let's talk about these chicks, man. We got Shakur Stevenson on Saturday, and we have these chicks, these broads, man, these female boxers, right? Um, uh, Alonda, excuse me, not Alonda, Amanda, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, man. Uh, 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 we got them tomorrow night. You know what I mean? And look, this is Taylor versus Serrano three. You know what I mean? They've been battling like dudes, right? Um, on two other occasions, right? And I think it's like one and one. I'm not sure. I think it's one and one. I mean, look, you can bet your bottom dollar that these chicks are going to put on a dazzling um, degree of boxing. You know what I mean? I mean, I did take liberty to see the last one. Man, look, them, I was like, man, they what? Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Katie Taylor won both of them. Thank you for the tidbit of information, brother. I appreciate that. I'm glad you was in the chat, right? Because we don't want to give misinformation, right? But obviously, Katie Taylor is a dog. You know what I mean? I don't want to use that with a female, but you can't help it. She's a dog. I didn't see her. I seen her whoop in that last one. Whoop Amanda Serrano. And let's not take nothing away from Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano is a dog too, man. I saw both of them chicks go in the ring, get in the ring, and get at each other, right, for 10 rounds, right, non-stop. I mean, and they was both, you know what I'm saying, trying to down the other. You know, it was just a thing about heart, right? Who got the biggest heart, right? And at the end of the day, Katie Taylor won that, man. You know, it was close. You know what I mean? But Kayla, Katie Taylor won that, man. You know, and I really can't wait to see that fight, man, because I know this is going to be like a affirmation of the last one. And as Bruce Gas and Moore, oh, that's right. You absolutely, shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz Mo. Amanda Serrano did get busted up. She got busted up. Look, these two female chicks, right? I mean, they deserve whatever pay scale, whatever money they make. They should be up on the top scale when it comes to getting paid, man, because that's the way they perform. You know what I mean? And let's be perfectly clear about this. I believe in uh, uh, equal equal rights. You know what I mean, for men and women, right? Both. I mean, this because you're a man, you no, that ain't fair, right? And we as so-called fans of the sport, right, need to try to, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, I get tired of saying we need to try to, so we need to get off our lazy ass, excuse my French, right, and start supporting the sport, man, because we really don't support the sport. But all we do is bicker back and forth with one another, right? But when it comes to the sport, we don't do a damn thing, man. You know what I mean? But point fingers at each other. I mean, man, that's some girl stuff, man. You know what I mean? We need to start challenging the sport to make it better. You know what I mean? Make it better, man. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't all on the card that Menace Serrano And Katie Taylor's, you got also got Lisa Baumgartner fighting Baumgartner. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's see. Jennifer Miranda. You know what I'm saying? That's another good fight. Lisa Baumgartner, she ain't. Hey, look, I don't know when the last time uh, Lisa Baumgartner fought, but I do like um, Alicia Baumgartner because Alicia Baumgartner got hard too, man. You know what I'm saying? She's not no sloppy, slouchy type of chick when it comes to her skill set. And actually, I uh, took the liberty of being in the gym with her, right, watching her work out. You know what I mean? And when you get be around boxers that have great skill set and great determination in reaching and getting at this skill set, man, look, I can't have nothing else but a whole bunch of respect for them because, you know what I'm saying? I often tell you all this, I don't know if you're thinking it. That's the same mentality that I had when I boxed, man. You know what I mean? My whole ideology when I boxed with, man, I don't, man, I can't, I ain't taking no losses, man. You know what I mean? And I worked, you know what I'm saying, my butt off, right, to put myself in a position where I didn't get beat up. I never got beat up in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in that. I take pride in that. You know that. But the thing about that was I worked my ass off, excuse my French, right, to put my body in a position where I can basically get in the ring and do what I want to. You know what I mean? I mean, just do what I want to. And that takes a lot of work, man. That takes a lot of work and a lot of pride, you know what I'm saying, that you have to instill in yourself. If you want to be great, I don't care. That goes for you cats out there that's running your mouth talking about how good you are. I got to point secure seasons out there too. But court seasons is good, but brother, you ain't nowhere near great. You know what I'm saying? And until you start knowing the totality of the art of the sport, right? When it comes to respecting everybody in the sport, right? Instead of running your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Man, we didn't. I at the school I came from, it's mutual respect for everybody, man. Contrary, the skin, it didn't make no difference, right? Uh, it was boxing. You know what I mean? And all the rest of that guys, I came up in like the 80s. You know what I mean? And it was a different era. Where these cats get out now, man, no. The things that they do now, uh, ducking and no. You get called out, man. It was on and popping. You know what I'm saying? That's the school that I came from, right? That's why it's difficult for me, man, to like deal with a lot of different cats in the sport today, man. Because I mean, I'm the cop. I am the type like this. You know what I'm saying? Word, right? If you do something shaky or silly around me, I'm gonna call it on you. And what you gonna do? And I think, that the world should gravitate more towards speaking what's right, and letting nonsense go. That's what we do. We don't want to speak to what's right, but we'll let nonsense go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that, man. If you're out of line, I'm checking your booty. That's just me. That's the school I came from. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, shout out to again, Bruce Gas Jazz and more. Appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get back one day this week and check you out, brother, on your channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forgot you. I ain't forgot that statement you made. Support me, I'll support you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it's supposed to be with anything. But anyway, I got to get up out of here, man. And again, I appreciate y'all. Let the record reflect that I'm gonna start spending a little more time on my podcast. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and Mo. Good man. I'm gonna start doing a little more participation. I've gotten myself in a better position where I can do more things. I taught myself. That's enough, man. That same thing with boxing, man. You gotta teach yourself. You want to be great, you gotta teach yourself the mentality to be great, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm making reference to that because a lot of things that I can do on my podcast now, I couldn't do it. Man, I just couldn't do it. I mean, but it's one little tidbit that I haven't accomplished yet, and I'm working on it. You know, so once I get there, man, Again, everything in my world is boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. You know what I mean? You train yourself to do what you need to do in order to be successful in the ring, in business, or whatever it is. Right? That being said, man, I'd appreciate it if y'all would hit the subscription button, hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and give me an opinion on which brawl, which chick between Katie Taylor and Amanda, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano wins. Matter of fact, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and who you got on? Oh, I already know. I already know. That's all right. Yeah. Okay, I got it. But until the next time, people, peace out. What's up, man?
Crab boil.
No, we go to hamburger.
I am. I'll take you get a hamburger. But you want something? But I'll take you. I'm gonna have this, okay?
Oh,
Why?
excuse me. I said, excuse me.